Hey, good morning, everybody. We're back here with chapter 2 of learning to code by leveraging AI. And I think we'll just dive into starting to work with what I'm going to call chapter 2 of automate the boring stuff. Super loose little idea. We're going to speed run our way through that textbook of automate the boring stuff. Mostly it's just to get ideas. I'm not going to give you a lesson on how to do that stuff. I just want to kind of take some of the concepts in there, show you how we can do some of that stuff using Replit for now. I'm a big fan of Replit for really simplifying like the coding environment because I don't know how to set up one normally. And then we'll kind of just basically take that concept and use it to try to come up with an AI, use AI to make something better and more advanced than we could do as a beginner coder. My name is Jesse. I've never done any kind of coding. I made it about 7 days through 100 days of coding on Replit for Python, and I got sidetracked by using AI and ChatGPT to write code. Was super impressed with how easy it is to like fire it up and actually deploy it and get something useful. So now I'm just kind of going through some of that. I want to improve some of my understanding of how to use Python and some coding. And that's honestly just going to be like putting hours in doing stuff. So chapter 2 in that automate the boring stuff is about conditional statements and flow control. So these concepts are essential for making decisions in code. They let us set rules and ask questions like, if it's raining, should I bring an umbrella? Python uses if, elif, and else statements for this. So if statements check a condition, and if it's true, the code inside the block runs. Elif, which is like an else if, checks another condition if the first wasn't true, and else runs if none of the conditions are met. So these statements help us make our code interactive and responsive. So let's just take a quick look at how this works. So we're going to fire up a new REPL. I guess I can't do public. Maybe I can. There we go. So we're going to go boring stuff with AI. So I just asked ChatGPT to give me an example of how to use if and else statements to respond. So I'm going to copy that. We got a simple Python REPL here, and we're just going to worry about the main.py. I'm going to paste in this code. So this is a simple conditional example. Check for temperature. Enter today's temperature in degrees Celsius. That'll be tough for my American friends, but we'll figure it out. And so if temperature is greater than 25, print it's hot today, stay hydrated. If it's less than 15, greater than 15, print it's a nice warm day. Otherwise, print it's quite chilly. So I'm going to run that. And here in my console, what's today's temperature? Today it is 5 degrees Celsius. It's quite chilly, wear a jacket. Yesterday we got up to 16 degrees. Nice warm day. And this summer it got to 40. Hot day, stay hydrated. Cool. So what I want to do is basically get AI to make a slightly more interesting version of that. So I just said, ChatGPT, could you make me a interactive story game code? Like a choose your own adventure type thing, which I think is kind of a neat deal. So this is the first thing that popped out, and I'm going to put it in here. So basically, it's made an interactive story, and it's like I get to choose what's going to happen here. So let's just see what that looks like. Interactive game. Let me see, it's behind my face here. You're an explorer lost in the forest. As you search for a way out, you come to a fork in the path. Do you want to go left or right? Type left or right. Let's go right. You follow the path to the right and find an abandoned hut. Do you want to enter the hut or keep walking? Let's enter. Inside the hut, you find a map that shows a way out of the forest. Do you want to take the map and follow it? Yes. Following the map, you find the forest, exit, and escape safely. You win. So you kind of get the idea. We can kind of do some fun things here. I'm sure that we could get more interactive. But long story short, that all has to be predefined. and then it just helps the user get through it. So I thought an interesting thing to do with this would be thought an interesting thing would be, what if we made this like super interactive by leveraging AI? So I'm going to ask the inbuilt AI here, super cool, but what if we added in a OpenAI API key and we made this a web app that made a live choose your own adventure story. The user picks one of two actions, and based on that, the OpenAI, let's say 4.0 Mini, will create the next stage of the story. Let's make it super simple and clean interface. So I'm going to quickly open up my OpenAI API stuff and go to API keys. I'm going to create a new secret key. Let's do chapter 2, automate story. I'm just going to maybe hide this so that you can't see the key. All I did was click create key. Now it's copied it. And let's see what's happening back on this page. Okay, so let's create a Flask web application, add an OpenAI integration, templates folder, index HTML. So install the required packages. Okay, so okay, so first thing we're going to do is open the shell like it asked, and we're going to install this stuff. So the shell is like your command line. It gave me a paste. Okay, pip install Flask OpenAI. Okay, it'll install that. Let's check back on the AI. Okay, so it's got this new main.py, and it's going to generate a story. So there's no actual story in here. It's just going to basically prompt OpenAI to do some stuff. And so let's copy that into our main.py. We'll delete this old interactive story, and there's our new one. We're going to create a new folder called static, I think it asked for, templates. And we're going to add a file to that called index.html. And my index.html file is going to look like this. Copy and paste it in. And we're going to add a secret. Secrets. New secret. We're going to call it, better just double check what that's called. Why isn't it popping up on this side? Where did my secrets go? Secrets. There. So OpenAI API key is what we're going to call it. Apps Open AI API key. And I'm going to paste that in. I'm just going to hide this in case it shows. No, it just comes up as dots. Add secret. Oh, that was the other code that I copied. Update secret. Okay, so now it's a cool way that you can put like an API key in here and not have to worry about someone stealing that from your code and charging a bunch of stuff to your account. So I think we did everything now. So let's just run it and see what happens. You find yourself in a mysterious forest. The air is thick with magic. You can feel adventure calling. Explore deeper into the forest. Okay, so we got an error message here somewhere. So I'll look at my console. And I don't know for sure what happened. Let's do, oops. Control C also means quit running it. I'm going to copy and paste this into my little AI chat here. Say error running code. Here is a console message. I'm guessing it's like something to do with the API key here. So let's just look at OpenAI API docs. I'll just copy and paste all this and see what it says. I'll go all the way down. We don't need audio in there. Okay. Well, before we do anything, let's just see what it says. It gave us an API. So it changed, I think, this bit here. So let's just copy. Is it the whole thing? It ends with if app name, if app name. Let's run that. Mysterious forest, thick with magic. Let's explore deeper. And okay, so now we're working. As you delve deeper, the forest becomes denser and the magical aura more palpable. You come across a crystalline stream, its water glimmering with enchantment, a towering ancient tree with a hollow at its base. Let's drink from that magical stream. So as you can see, it's got this, 2 buttons. I choose it. It's sending that to the OpenAI and giving me this back. As you cup your hands and scoop the shimmering water, a sense of calm washes over you. You drink and immediately feel an invigorating surge of energy pulsing through your veins. So I don't know how long this is going to go, but as you can see, that's a pretty cool little way to make an interactive story. So you can imagine some fun things you could do with this. I don't know if this is going to end or not. It might just go on forever. Anyways, you get the idea. That's a fun little deal. I don't know that we'll necessarily deploy this here, but I think that was a pretty cool little deal. I don't know that our main.py code actually has any else and if stuffs in here. I'm going to ask my little AI friend, will there be an end to this story or will it keep going forever? That'd be a long read. Yeah, it just continues indefinitely. So we could adjust some things, but I think you guys get an idea. Chapter 2. Hey, I thought we should just double check a couple more things. What OpenAI model are we using to do this? Can we specify? So I'm just going to pop open this here and just show you. This is my OpenAI usage from this little thing here. So that little story cost me 4 cents. This is today's OpenAI cost. This was a little similar project that I was doing before. So this is, let's see what OpenAI says here. Let's stop this. So currently we're using GPT-4. Let's modify the code to make the model choice more explicit and configurable. Here's the updated version. So it's giving us lots of configuration here. So we don't want to use 3.4 turbo. We probably want to use 4.0. Anyways, let's see what that gave us. Main.py, delete. And so I want to use 4.0 mini, which I'm pretty sure will just be. It doesn't know what 4.0 mini is? Is that what it's saying? Let's see. We can do 4.0 models. 4.0 mini. Let's just try input that and see if it happens to work. I just need to dash there. And let's run that. Let's explore deeper into the forest again. As you venture deep into the forest, follow deeper. And let's see. Usually APIs are pretty fast. So not being reflected here, but I wasn't getting an error message. You just want to pay attention to what model you're using, because oh, okay, so here's an ending. As you turn away from a guardian, a sense release watched over you. You wander deeper into the forest. Suddenly, the ground trembles beneath your feet, and you realize the forest is losing its magic without a protector. It's asking you to start a new adventure. Anyways, we won't worry too much about that, but you can kind of see how you can have fun with this. I'm sure we could delve into like adding photos into there, like to do it. You can make a whole story thing here. You could make this a lot of different ways, but this is like basically just like a guided adventure that I think worked out pretty cool. I'm gonna record another one of these soon. Please just make a comment if there's anything you like. I realize this isn't gonna be for everybody, but this is basically me just experimenting, having fun, doing things I've never done before, and learning some interesting code. I'm maybe not learning a whole lot about what's going on here, but I don't know. It's fun. So yeah, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what else would be fun to do, and we'll just kind of keep playing along together. Thanks, guys.